Okay, good morning everyone. This is Zach from XIFU. Hopefully my sound and screen is working. All right. So again, if you are joining with me, appreciate if you can help me to click the like buttons for me. Help me to share this out. Again, a quick disclaimer before we start. This section here, we are not doing any buy and sell calls. So if you want to trade any stock based on discussion this morning, make sure you have your own trading plan. If not, get advice from the professional. All right. Now, we're going to start with, again, same things over here, the overall FBM KLCI. Looks like today it actually started to make some pullback after 1-2 weeks of so-called up bar. Okay, what we can see here from the FBM KLCI. So again, same things. If the price or maybe FBM KLCI still remain above 1500, technically, I think it's still pretty good. Okay, against a minor pullback, I think is expected, which is happening currently in this morning over here. So we're gonna see how we actually going to form. Okay, towards the end of this week. Today is Thursday already, by the way. So yeah, maybe the next one they would test around 1525. So this is the previous a little bit of so-called resistance level. Probably would turn into the potential support. All right, for FBM KLCI. So we're gonna look into few stocks that actually we have been talk about, okay, since a couple of weeks ago, and then in our Telegram as well. Now, first of all, SNS. Okay, SNS. Person I'm still holding. Yes, it's a bit disappointing. It didn't really make a follow through above the resistance, but lucky they are still holding above the support. And I think probably they will touch another 20 MA again before they make a little bit of movement. Okay, so almost catching up already, 20-day moving average. Maybe next week we will see whether they will have a chance or not. Okay, touch and then rebound it. Okay, like for example, this level here, right? But for me overall, they are still okay. Didn't really have so-called a weakness. Okay, in the chart. Okay, so this is for SNS. Now, the other one is Dialog. Okay, Dialog really testing a bit patient. So this one also same things. Dip a little bit lower. Okay, and then this is the 20-40 day, but pushing back again. So right now, actually, again, they are facing a little bit of resistance. Okay, so I think this level here, 1.65, is the resistance level. So yes, I've been waiting also for 2 weeks plus already. Okay, unfortunately, my entry is slightly a bit higher. Having a profit, but it's not a big one. So that's why I'm still waiting for them to see whether it got a chance to retest or not. 174 or maybe nearby towards this area, I think would be good for me to lock some profits. Okay, so there's Dialog. We have SNS Dialog. Then the other one is GradTech. Okay, GradTech is a good closing. I think a few of the company also make a nice closing, including ECMO. But I didn't realize ECMO actually move up further. I didn't really follow after that. But okay, now GradTech, as long as for me yesterday, right, they crossed this level over here. Okay, I think it's a good sign. Of course, right now it looks like we've got a little bit of profit taking. Morning, much other momentum, but now drop back again. All right, so again, but over at FBM KLCI, today is in pullback mode. Right, so I think don't expect a very strong movement, but as for the setup wise, I think GradTech is pretty good. Okay, for me, because my entry is not that low. Okay, against having a profit, but it's not a very good type of profit yet. Okay, so probably I will see if let's say they can cross this level on 1.85. Okay, so this is something that I'm looking for GradTech. Okay, good morning, Sriva. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I do cover SNS, Dialog, GradTech. Okay, the other one that I'm holding right now is SciPark. Right, again, a pullback completes patterns. Okay, so today dropped a little bit. Okay, so but for me, as long as volume remains low, I think it's okay. But of course, right now it's the first 30 minutes of the day, so I'm not sure whether it will be remains low towards the day or not. If yes, I think it's a good sign. Okay, so for me, I still got nothing much to worry because my entry is 910. I just monitor my support area around 90 cents. Okay, let's say above 90 cents, I think still worthwhile to look into, right, for SciPark. Okay, yes, EG is also This is for Steven now. But personally, also I was looking at EG. I think yesterday we do talk about EG also in our Telegram chat. Actually, I'm aiming around 1.1 now, but I don't think I can get it. I didn't notice yesterday they closed up high, but today, okay, they dropped back a little bit again. So the reasons why I'm looking into at 1.1 is because here previously is like a small resistance zone. Okay, so hopefully this 1.1 will actually form a nice support. All right. In terms of setup, I think it's okay. I don't think it's a main problem. So if let's say we zoom over here, right? So you can notice this is like a previous like a reaccumulation phase. So I can say this part over here is a bit similar. If you notice, right, this first part and this is the second part. Okay, so here uptrend, a smaller wave followed by a bigger reaccumulation. Okay, so here also goes up, smaller one. So maybe this one also will be bigger lah. Okay, so it's a stocks that having a nice long-term reaccumulation phase. So if you are those that are looking for long-term, I think it's quite okay, right, for this kind of setups. It's kind of like a bit boring, okay, but of course, if I'm looking for short-term opportunity, I'm looking for the range, I think it's good as well. All right, so this is something that I'm looking into for EG. But do remember this 1.2 is also a resistance to monitor as well. So I think this one will also take time to break, right? So like I said, unless you're looking for so-called this kind of range trading, and then I think okay, right? But if let's say you want to wait for them to break this level over here, so probably this one you need to have a little bit of patience, okay? Because this is a counters that actually they goes up sideways months, goes up sideways few months kind of style. It's a boring style, okay, but overall the setup boys is good, okay. So now if you look into the FA, this is based on Prashowski F score, 7 out of 9. I think it's a pretty good in terms of FA. And then technical wise, 6 out of 10. Okay, so okay is going up, but it's not very kind of like bullish type of momentum. So I think yeah, still possible, still pretty good for me. Because let's say sometimes stocks that are having a strong momentum, like for example 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, those kind of stocks most of the time I will avoid as well, because which means this stock is pretty trending already, right? So sometimes you enter, if you are not fast enough, then probably you will have pullback, right? So you will suffer a little bit of so-called losses, or probably need to hold, okay, for a while. Okay, now let's look into Heng Yuan. Okay, after I actually didn't really follow Heng Yuan, but okay, now like I say, the reasons why previously I exit from Heng Yuan is because of this candle. Okay, every time got resistance, you see shooting star, especially when the shooting star come with volume. Not to say they got no chance. Like for example, HE Group. Okay, I surprised after the shooting star drop few days, they push back. Okay, so I think 1 week plus 2 weeks, they push it back. Okay, some stocks they're able to push back, but most of the time, most of the stocks they have a little bit of difficulties. Okay, to break resistance. Not to say that they cannot break, they can break, but it tends to take months. All right. Now, okay. Now, in terms of the overall setups, okay, if you're looking into slightly a bit longer time frame, so there is a chance for them to do a reversal here. Okay, this is like previously a downtrend line, right? They kind of like crossing the downtrend line. So yes, there's a chance, okay, for them to so-called make a reversal. Okay, make a reversal. Now, few things that I think very important to look into. First of all, you look into the support level. Okay, I think this is if let's say you're really interested in Heng Yuan right now. Okay, so here we got previously one over here, right? So here is a lot of so-called prices touching around this level, and then the recent one also bounced from here. So probably you want to monitor this support level around 1.65. Okay, so 1.65. If let's say it dropped below 1.65, then you need to decide whether you want to hold or not. Okay, because Another thing I don't like about shooting star high volume is sometimes they will dip a little bit lower, push it back. So this is what we call shakeout, because resistance, lots of sellers, so they have to dip lower, push back. All right, so something that I think you have to take note of. If let's say you interested, okay. Now, like for example, dialogue they don't have it. That's why after I exit from Penguin, I switched to dialogue, right? And luckily, luckily dialogue still holding well, so far. The other one I think is Petrol M, okay. Petrol M also you don't see any like high volume. Now here got some drop with volume, okay. Now for Petrol M, I think okay, not too bad. Okay, just that maybe if you want to, we wait for a pullback complete. Like for example, this kind of candle. Okay, a pullback complete candles, it kind of like will kind of like tell you that okay, maybe they are building support and ready to continue on the trend. Okay, I think SciPi is still having that as well, right? So you can actually check out the pullback candles to see whether is that ready or not. Okay, now let's look into YTR. This is from Kevin. Yes, YTR having a very strong momentum as well. Since I think since last week or this week. But I always cannot really enter YTR. I don't know why. Okay, my style is that those counter very hot one. Sometimes it's a bit difficult for me to enter. I mean that's my weakness, but if let's say you're holding, I think it's a good sign. So okay, I think YTR power same view. Okay, if you check on the or looking for exit, okay, I think looking for exit straightforward. So okay, now we have this up bar for 5 days already. So technically 5-6 days, sometimes they'll have pullback. So I think it's normal. Now, main resistance I still think that is somewhere around here. Okay, roughly below 2.7. Okay, roughly below 2.7. I think it's currently the nearest resistance that you can monitor. Now today this candle, I don't think there is a weakness, but again potentially there is a pullback. So if you want to, you can actually monitor this area here. Okay, monitor this zone. It's a big zone if you tell me, because sometimes what happens is that because here, if you notice here is a shooting star. Okay, hopefully you can see that. This is shooting star like Heng Yuan. Okay, this is if Sui just asked about Heng Yuan, right? Okay, so like I say, I most of the time I don't like shooting star high volume. Not to say they cannot break, right? But sometimes they will drop below sideways months, then before they come up with it. Okay, now so usually for shooting star high volume, this area here is actually a resistance area, which is pretty big. Okay, so my if let's say you're holding, I think my so-called my view is that maybe you want to check out this level here. Okay, for example, is there any shooting star or not? Okay, if yes, maybe you lost some profit because you know that there is seller coming in already, right? To sell, okay, in this level here. So if not, I think still okay. I think the trend, everything is still nice today. Yes, it comes with a minor down bar, but it's not high volume. Okay, it's not high volume. Of course, right now it's the first 40 minutes. Later you check until the afternoon. This is somehow what I do to check the volume. Okay, now let's look into stock from Ismail. We have Parkson, Crest, Textor, and Sunlogy. Okay, welcome Kevin. Let's look into Parkson first. Parkson also lama tak tengok. Ooh, okay. Surprise. Lama tak tengok Parkson already. Okay, is it because of the new SSD? Okay, now anyway, they're able to push back the previous support. If you ask me, good lah. Okay, if you ask me, good. So you have to remain. Okay, let me just check this properly. Have to remain above this level. This is how much? This is 2.35. Okay, 2.4 lah, 2.35, 2.4 lah. Okay, above this level, I think safe. Okay, so now this is a pretty big shakeout. Now again, another good example, I like this one, right? So again, similar like those like Heng Yuan. So sometimes you see this kind of candle like shooting star pushing up, drop, volume increasing. So sometimes they will make a big dip. Okay, and some of this counter usually take a bit of time. Like for example, this one, right? Drop below support since last year August. Pushing back right now almost June, July, so almost 10 months to a year. They only make the shakeout and come back. Okay, but anyway, based on current setup, I think it's good. Short term wise, okay, we have a nice pullback. Okay, I actually didn't notice. Actually, I didn't pay attention to Buxton, but okay, couple of strength here, and recently also, I think this is from last week. Okay, so maybe I'm not sure it will touch around this area here. Maybe the 20 MA will catch up before do another continuation. Okay, now if you're looking for entry, if you already enter already, I think okay. So far no weakness. Volume is pretty healthy. Monitor support area. Okay, so there's the things that I think you can do. All right, right now. Okay, now let's into crash. Okay, crash no reversal yet. Volume okay, all right, volume okay. Let's see, macam ada reversal lah. Ada ke tak ada? Oh, okay. Hampir reversal. Okay, a little got some volume coming in, building over here. Okay, support is still holding. Should I enter ke belum? This one, Ismail. I think previously you asked me, right? But I'm not sure you enter already or not. Okay, now if you enter already, okay, I think same things. You just monitor the support. I think support is around 1.80 cents. Support is around 18 cents at 10 years, which is current price. Okay, if you haven't entered yet, okay, I think why don't you probably wait for the maybe some another volume. Okay, this is a pretty good volume. Just that maybe now losing a little bit of momentum. But if you want a better momentum, maybe you wait for them to make another break with a volume. I think would be nice. Okay, for crash. Okay, so maybe this one next week we check out again. Okay, remember to ask me. Right, so let's look into Techstop. Techstop, I think also new IPO. Okay, new IPO. So far holding well above support. No trend. Okay, no trend. But today we got some volume. Good. Wow. But this one difficult to see, Isma. But okay, now normally I don't really look into the first candle because the first candle always come with the highest volume one. Okay, so sometimes it's a bit misleading. Okay, because of the spike in volume on the first candle. Okay, so now if you really want to again same things over here, monitor 18 cents. Okay, this will be your support. Today got volume, which is good thing. But later I have to see under closing because all this volume also looks okay. Looks okay. So monitor around 18 cents level. I think monitor around 18 cents level. Okay, and then probably you'll aim for the range trading first. Okay, which is this level around resistance area. Okay, so you aim for this level first. Okay, for Techstop because no sign of uptrend. Is a new IPO. I cannot tell yet. Okay, but at least the support is still good around 18 cents. Okay, let's look into Sunlogi. Also, I think new IPO, right? Somewhere around early this year. Okay. Oh, okay. This one is catching up all the. Is it related to solar also? Catching up PK Solar West must be. So company info, constructions. Electrical engineering services. Okay, MME lah. But they do any solar or not? Okay, if let's say let me know. So okay, now this one at least got trend. Okay, they are riding on the 20 MA. So one thing I can notice is that here gap. Okay, close gap which is good. Okay, close gap which is good. Now also along with the 20 MA, we do see also there is a couple of strength is building. Okay, another good sign. Of course, if you're looking for entry right now, they are far from the support. Okay, so today we got a small minor pullback. I'm not sure whether they will have a chance to retest back around 28 cents or not. If yes, I think it's good. Okay, so this is the area that I think you can watch and monitor. In fact, actually, I like that. Just that this Sunlogi, let's see the volume. Sometimes volume macam a bit low. Okay lah, boleh lagi. So, okay, I think if let's say they got a chance to retest around this level over here, okay, maybe just spark a little, who knows, right? Maybe they'll do a deep pullback to this 27.5 cents. And touching the 20 MA is good. Okay, so it will provide you a kind of like a low risk opportunities. Okay, so I think Sunlogy is a good setup for me. Okay, any other counters you want me to look into? If not, we look into trade signal. Let's say anything interesting or not before we end our sections. This is what waterfront, right? This one. Eh, apa this counter? Okay, must be a old counter change name. Recently, those counter change name one. Sometimes also didn't obey also. Can anyone share with me what is this counter's name previously? Oh, ATIMS. Okay, ATIMS. Okay. All right. Okay, change name. Interesting. Normally, my mindset is that whenever they change name, I'm sure got something happen. Right? Okay, but yes, building some support around here. Okay, but setup is not obvious yet. Okay, but we can watch out. Okay, I think it's okay for this one. Let's see again my grad tag. Got chance to break another hour or not? Other. Okay, Penta is riding. Very nice. But I'm looking for something that maybe started from the pullbacks for today. Naim. Okay, Naim is yesterday is pretty good. Okay, this one can watch out. Haven't really jalan yet. So if let's say got retest a little bit, then I think it's nice. Okay. How about yesterday? Tech cycle, no. Illiquid volume. J Tiasa, still in downtrend. PNB Tech, no. Mr. DIY. Okay, Mr. DIY coming in slowly. This one I think Bole. Okay, I think Mr. DIY quite nice. Yeah, I forgot about Mr. DIY. Let's try copy also. Okay. Okay, still holding our 20 MA. Okay, all right. So if let's say there's no questions, once again, thank you for joining me this morning over here. Again, as you know, we have this XIFU Telegram channel. If you want to join our Telegram for more discussion on daily basis with this, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.